all too often that we hear complaints from students on how many their faculty do not use the existing feature further. Student use depends on faculty use, and at times, faculty does not use the LMS tools as intended. Have you ever measured your LMS adoption rate? If you have, do you have any successful method to improve your LMS usage? Or are you already tired of many trials and errors in the quest for improving your LMS usage? The ECAR, which is EDUCAUSE Center Analysis and Research, also confirmed that relatively few users using LMS to their full capacities. Daily LMS underutilization is an ongoing issue in higher education, and our survey result also pointed to the faculty's low acceptance rate is a major roadblock to a solution. And why is our faculty not willing to use it? Is how can we mitigate the LMS underutilization in our school? Let's talk about it. Each school might have different challenges depending on its own teaching and learning cultures and its users' characteristics. Here's a brief introduction of Claremont Colleges. The Claremont Consortium consists of 5 residential private liberal arts colleges, 2 graduate schools, and 1 central service unit. The oldest school, established in 1887, is Pomona, and the newest is a Keck graduate institution built in 1997. The Claremont College have approximately 7,500 students and 2,500 faculty and staff. All schools are geographically connected to each other and located east of downtown Los Angeles, California. Based on the Oxford and Cambridge style of shared university resources, we collaborate a variety of projects, resources, and services, including health center, campus safety, science program, libraries, clubs, and events. There is cross-registration among institutions. However, each school is independent. It has its own president, board of trustees, faculties, and IT department. We are all very unique residential liberal arts colleges with very high achieving students and faculty bodies. Here's our fact sheet. 91% surveyed students are age 18 to 22. 97% students lived on campus. Student and faculty ratio is 8:1, and faculty turnover is low. There's almost no distance learning or online learning going on, but some faculty experimented with a flipped classroom method. We adopted Sakai early in 2006. Prior to Sakai, 7 schools ran different LMS. Pomona runs Moodle, Script and McKenna runs WebCity. Some were in Blackboard, and some had homegrown solutions in place. We have hosted our own shared Sakai environment, and since 2012, Pomona College has taken the lead in learning Sakai for all of the schools. Currently, we have 2,800 full course sites and 4,600 project sites. Our max number of concurrent users is approximately 2,900. As of today, we are running Sakai version 10.7. With all that information in mind, these are major 4 issues we have identified regarding Sakai underutilization in Claremont Colleges. These findings came from our Claremont College faculty and student Sakai satisfaction surveys. Let's dig in one by one. Technology acceptance model assert that whether the technology is actually useful or actually easy to use is not a matter of technology, but a matter of users' perceptions. Our Sakai survey was filled with many complaints of system reliability and clutters due to frequent planned and unplanned system downtimes with various regions. Frankly speaking, Sakai has yet to fully realize the many of the UI-related vision at its early stage LMS stage. These factors contributed negatively to many faculties and students' perceptions towards Sakai's usefulness and ease of use. Our 2013 survey shows that more than 80% faculties have been teaching at Claremont College for 5 or more years. They all remembered their earlier bad experience of Sakai. It has been difficult to break down and reconstruct those existing perceptions about Sakai. The effective technology utilization depended on the technology's skill level of the faculty via effective and prompt technical support. This is especially true when faculties are always struggling with a lack of time and conflicting priorities. Faculty in the survey were asked to state the most effective way to get help with Sakai. 52% of our faculty members were supported by IT support staffs at their college. 13% of users were helped by attending a Sakai workshop or help session at their college. And 20% of users keep trying on their own. Each school has its own Sakai help tutorials, sessions, workshops, and teaching and learning committees to support their own students and faculty. Survey also indicates that depending on college IT department condition, our users could receive very different quality of support services. Furthermore, Sakai version upgrades require each IT department to continuously update its own Sakai tutorials, which added additional burdens to them. As a result, the tutorials were often outdated. The goal of ticket handling is to resolve the service request as quickly as possible and resume normal service operation and minimizing the adverse impact on business operation afterwards. In Claremont College, Sakai ticket handling starts with each school's service desk as Tier 1 support. If the school exhausts their IT resources without adequate resolution of the issue is escalated to Tier 3 support, which serves for the entire consortium. The Tier 3 support has a separate ticket system. We are currently using Footprints. During the escalation procedure, either essential information about the service request has been omitted accidentally, or too much redundant information, including the whole email thread, has been transferred. Due to lack of clarity of service request, Tier 3 support spend unnecessary time and resources to identify the issue, and it also prevents from timely resolution. Sometimes the important communication is lost during the inquiries. Although the speed to repair is crucial to mitigate the impact of IT incident and provide a better user satisfaction, poor communication and workflow between Tier 3 and end user is a huge roadblock for prompt ticket handling at Claremont Colleges. LMS serves to enhance instruction. Due to various reasons, faculty never seldom use all the features in any particular LMS service. It is common that faculty resist using educational technology in general. One of our survey results shows that almost all courses, it's 99%, were taught face-to-face. Another result shows that our faculty's low perception of incorporation of technology into their courses. At the Claremont College, faculty met less than 20 high-achieving students in a room for more than 2 or 3 times a day face-to-face. While this environment is already considered as an ideal teaching and learning model to faculty, more than a decade of the latest bells and whistles that accompany an LMS has been trying to mimic this model is not too much attractive to our users. There is no apparent motive for our users to use Sakai for improving their instruction. Let's talk about how to tackle these issues. For combating strategies, I use a system redesign to improve reliability, support service enhancement, optimizing ticket handling workflow, and concierge custom service. In order to increase our system uptime, the Claremont Sakai infrastructure has been rebuilt. Previously, we have only one production app server handling the entire load. We had no dev or test environment. So first dev and test server were added. We started adding more app server to production for better end user support and handling the increasing load. Currently, we have 4 app servers with 2 Tomcat running on each server. These servers are all behind a front-end load balancer to keep the system load equalized. We also have 1 independent app server for student information system integration. By separating production app server from enrollment information update, we were able to stop restarting the app server every morning and eliminated the daily downtime completely. Various types of monitoring systems, like Nagios, were also added to alert the necessary personnel, which can handle incidents preemptively. Now, Claremont Sakai is almost never down during an academic period, except for planned maintenance during breaks. If we need service downtime, we give our users at least 1 week in advance notice via the MOTD, as well as various communication means, so that they can prepare for the service interruption. We also notify them with estimated service return time on the screen for users instead of the generic service temporarily unavailable page. The reduction of Sakai maintenance downtime is highly beneficial to the Claremont Sakai community and is no doubt a significant contributing factor to the high satisfaction scores indicated in Pomona Technology Certification Survey in 2015. The Claremont Sakai users can leave all the Sakai unreliable experience behind. Hopefully, Sakai 11 with a Morpheus design can resolve the clutter and modern UI issue, further minimizing complaints about Claremont Sakai. The first trial for self-service help was assigning each school to create some tutorials on a few tools that they tested after Sakai version upgrade. These tutorials were then placed in the embedded link inside the iframe. However, it showed the lack of consistency of the created tutorials due to different format and layouts and are less clickable to the users. The redesign homepage resolved these issues and act as a central hub of knowledge base for all our end users to access the uniform and updated information bypassing each college's IT supporting capability. It also makes it easy to manage the relevant and updated information at a single point. There are 4 different supporting information pieces, including basic steps how to use Claremont Sakai, such as login procedure, and FAQs based on the ticket Tier 3 support has received, Sakai New based on the new features and tools implemented with the most recent version upgrade, and policies, services, and templates, which are lists of rules and regulations targeted at general users. Sakai 10 community official documents are also a big help. We are still having some faculty which would like to have their own IT support service, but centralized supporting information can provide the appropriate answers to many end users' feature questions, and Claremont Sakai procedures. Each school also links their Sakai page in their portal to redirect to the Sakai homepage so end user can obtain the necessary information online. In order to operate ticket workflow fast and accurately. First, many policies were specified and are kept strictly. All these policies are posted into the gateway pages so that end users are also well informed and realistic in their expectations. This also further reduced many inquiry tickets related with these policies. Templates have been introduced to clarify the essential information about service requests. Many tickets are often very similar and repeated every semester. For example, we have many Uber site creation requests which need to combine several similar classes across the institutions. Combining these sites requires only the information about Uber site title info and feed site information and the feed site published status. But we often receive the lengthy and copy and pasting related email, which is not necessary to process the ticket. One simple field form serves well. It can stop further inquiry emails and wait time for users' response. This also helps to assign the limited resources and time efficiently. As a policy and template serves us the high-level optimization for ticket handling with the rules and regulations and forms, best practice serves well to perform a task with the detailed steps. These detailed steps are given to the end users to complete the task. The best practice are moved into the FAQs for helping answering other users' similar questions before they even need to open a ticket. The speed of ticket handling is critical to our service success in effectively increasing the end user satisfaction for use of Sakai while mitigating the impact of a Sakai incident. Accurate, concise, and proactive communication via policies, templates, and best practices together have served well for optimizing our ticket handling. Many innovative educational technology was oversold to or underestimated by our faculty members. So the majority of our surveyed faculty members shows their resistance to use information technology in their courses. However, the same result also shows the same result also shows that about 2% of faculty use the technology exclusively and 15% of faculty use the extensive level of technology in their courses. Sakai usage shows that a very small number of faculty have been using Sakai significantly. They might be technology-friendly users, or might be early adopter or power users who can influence other faculty members. In response to requests by faculty members, I started to add contrived tools and third-party tools, such as Assignment 2, Certification, Gradebook 2, Kaltura, iRubric, Cengage, etc. These tools have the special features or functions some of our users have been looking for. I also contacted the potential user group when the new feature was introduced. When LaTeX feature was added, I contacted the mass committee group with the best practice with the LaTeX in Wiki. They was really excited at that time. But after that, they was a bit disappointed the limit of LaTeX though. Monitoring Sakai dev and Sakai user list and participating Sakai working groups call can inform me what the available new tools and features other schools are currently using in Sakai. I'm also using tool lifecycle, so I added experimental tool as the next released candidate. I believe Concierge approach to tailor to the special group allow the use of Sakai to increase, which may be hindered due to lack of features and functions. By doing these things, the end user also feel well cared for. These power users were our presenters to advertise Sakai new tools and features, in teaching and learning workshop. So many efforts and changes were made and performed. Then how can we verify the effect of performed strategies? To my knowledge, there is no single benchmark to measure the success of LMS uptake. Many factors may affect the LMS usage. There might be a variety of ways to measure the LMS usage. I calculated the change of overall usage. Here is the overall usage change between 2014 and 2015. Let me bring the interactive graph for you. As the trend shows, most of our Claremont College usage has been increased over the past 2 years, with the range increase between 43% and 13%. 43% is KGI, is 2014 and 2015, and 13% is Pomona. This is 2013, and this is 2014, and this is 2015. And we can, and except one school at the CGU usage is dropped a lot because they moved to another LMS by spring of 2015. The usage numbers are based on users session who have college credentials. This report does not include any guest accounts. You may wonder, the unique users may affect the change in overall usage. So here's the change of unique users over the same year. These numbers indicate that the number of unique users have been significantly changed except CGU. And CMC is still same, and HMC almost the same, and Pomona also the same, and picture and script also really similar. The two data trend shows that we only have more usage or participation with a similar number of use over 2 years, because there is no significant increase of the number of unique users. So we verified that our usage is increased. Some might say that simple adaptation is quite narrow definition of LMS utilization, but I think it's a good start, especially when no faculty is required or mandated to use Sakai for teaching courses in Claremont Colleges. I think small change can make a difference despite an LMS description in Claremont Colleges when one school even decided to move to another LMS. Do you have any question on the graph? Okay, I will move on. There is one single solution or no quick fix for LMS underutilization. However, there are several key takeaways I found during using the 4 combating strategies. Number 1, users' technology usage is sometimes more influenced by users' perception than the technology itself. Are there any factors you might utilize to enhance your users' perception for Sakai usefulness and the ease of use? Number 2, despite of our best effort, sometimes we cannot avoid human mistakes with the limited resources and time available to user. But do check your technical user support. Are there any points technology can help your user support? Number 3, our service quality depends on better issue handling with excellent communication. What are your roadblocks to reduce the mean time of resolution to keep up with your users' demand? Are there any hindrance to your communication flow, like us? Last, as a Sakai admin in higher education, we understand the challenges in LMS adoption. In the face of faculty resistance or even rejection to LMS, do you have any rewiring or advertisement plan to promote Sakai usage? Do you have user groups who are willing to have partnership with you to improve Sakai usage? I hope you have gained some valuable insight into how you can continue to improve Sakai utilization from your school from my trial and errors. It was so quiet.
Thank you very much. Is it okay if we take some questions? Got Doug sharing his thanks, which is great.
If you let me see the chat.
Isn't too much except some praise.
If you have any question about our strategy or our survey result, please email me. I'm willing to share with you.
All right. Thank you so much. That was really great that you shared those results with us, especially from such a broad diversity of institutions all within one consortium there. I appreciate the perspective. And I think a lot of those challenges, as you said them, were very familiar. And it's great to hear your identification and the solutions you've worked through. So thanks so much, and I hope everyone has a great rest of their virtual conference.
Thank you.